Hello everybody, Dan here again. I'm going to be speaking to you on retirement. I'm semi-retired is how I classify myself. As usual, I want to start off with a bit of a disclaimer. I'm not a certified financial planner or a life coach or anything along that line. I do have an accounting designation, as well as I have a number of years in banking. So I'm coming to you with a bit of a business understanding background. Last time I talked to you, I had said that I was going to provide some resources about retirement, but to quote a famous fellow by the name of Mr. Donald Trump, that was fake news. I had talked about the last vlog I did was on your finances, investments, and management expense ratios specifically, and what you can do to try to diminish that and to watch out for. With the financial planners, and there are a number of good ones, I want to make sure first off that I start off with that, but definitely you needed to be aware of what the cost was for their advice and how that would impact your net take-home pay. So after I signed off, it was all of a sudden I started thinking about it, and it's like, okay, maybe I overemphasize the fact that you have to watch your expenses, and you do, okay, but you also need to have outside information available to you. So I'm going to give you some of the thoughts that I have, suggestions for information to supplement your financial acumen accordingly. So first off, what I'd like to do is there are, how can I suggest this? Everybody needs to spend money. You have to pay for information you're going to get. It's just to try to minimize that. So your first resource is where you invest. If you're on some form of through the financial institutions, your investment portfolio, they have a lot of resources that you can actually access through the charter banks. There's robo investors, they call that, where you can set up a portfolio. I personally don't use that. Maybe I should. What I've done in the past was I started off listening to a show called Money Talks. It's on 630 CHED. It's syndicated, I believe, through the Corus Radio Network. It's out of Vancouver, and I listen to that for every Saturday. It's on for an hour and a half. Very informative. I find it very insightful. A lot of excellent speakers on there. One of the speakers that I have subscribed to is a fellow by the name of Tyler Bullhorn, and he's with stockscores.com, and it's a website. I'd encourage you to have a look at it. If it meets your needs, then you can subscribe accordingly. So stockscores.com. At the end of this vlog, we will be putting all this resource at the bottom, and there is a lot. Then another one that I have subscribed to is a magazine called Canadian Money, and this is relatively inexpensive. You can get the hard copy. You can see, like, I do enjoy the mail copy, as well as the email online access. For I believe it's around $100 or under that for the entire year. And then there's an organization called 5iResearch.ca, and I signed up for that. And what they do is they don't push any stocks at all. They have a suggested portfolio, but you can ask them any question about any stock and they will give you their perspective on it. So they aren't paid by somebody to pump their stocks or anything along that line. And believe me, I've signed up to a lot of different newsletters. I've signed up with a bunch of different guys, and the information I'm giving you is just a start of the resources that I feel are definitely worthwhile for you to look at. Then books, I have Pat McKeogh's Successful Investor Toolkit. I really enjoyed this one, and I've read these books, not most of them, all about investing, the easy way to get started, all about asset allocation, and this is important to spread your risk throughout the different markets and how to go about doing that, your retirement income blueprint, and then also retirement income for life. So those are basically the resources. I just will refer back to this Canadian Money. One thing I really liked about these guys is that they do get into various exchange traded funds that you can get into. You can have a look at it, and then you can go into your own bank where you do your stocks through, and I'm sure that you can pull up the information on those particular funds. So sign off. Next time I will be talking to you about the retirement resources available through you to you through the Alberta government. Thank you.